Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I am sharing with you 5 brand new Assetto Corsa track mods that you need to check out. We got some super cool stuff today, from some Formula E circuits to some historic circuits, as well as some kind of more F1-ish circuits and even a club racing circuit. Before we get into it though, I'd like to give a quick shout out to my second channel, JC Racing. If you want to see some broader sim racing content besides just Assetto Corsa mods, that will be your one-stop shop for it. You can find it down in the link in the description below. But without further ado, let's get right on to the first track mod, and that is the London E-Prix for Season 9. A couple videos back, or maybe even the last video, I covered the Season 8 layout of this track, but for Season 9 for 2023, the layout did change, and in a very positive way. This is once again, like the last one, made by Shin. It is at the Excel Exhibition Centre in England, and it is an interesting track. This layout is definitely a lot better than the one that they originally used. It got rid of those god-awful, like, back-to-back, really tight hairpins. It's now just a chicane, and overall the layout is a lot better in my opinion. It's 2 kilometers long. It has 26 pits as well, so it's going to have your full Formula E grid supported, even bigger grids as well if you want to run that for some reason. But yeah, interesting circuit. Like I said for the last one, feels like a karting track, so I think you either really like this track or you really don't. No real in between, but you can find this one down in the link in the description below. Next up on the list, we're throwing it over to our first historic track. This is Jacarepagua. I hope I said that right. Jacarepagua. This is the home of the 1988 Brazilian GP, and it is quite an interesting layout. It's 5 kilometers long, very, very quick, no real hairpins on this track. The tightest one is still pretty quick, so definitely wouldn't be a very good race for modern F1, but for 80s F1, it was probably pretty good. This is made by Rainmaker. He makes some fantastic historic tracks for Assetto Corsa, and this one is no different. It also has 30 pits as well, so if you want to run some historic GT grids around here as well, you will be able to do so. It's a very, very nice looking track, and a quite fun layout as well. You can find this one down in the link in the description below. Next up on the list, we have Castrol Raceway, or Rad Torque Raceway. This is made by Track Day Media over on Race Department. Its largest layout is 2.7 kilometers long, but it also does have a drift course as well, which is just 2.7 kilometers long, featuring the final little sector of the track. So if you're into drifting, this will also be one that you want to check out. It has 20 pits on it as well, so it's going to be able to get not super big grids, but if you want to kind of do some club racing like Mazdas or Renault Clios like you're seeing here, then it should be pretty good for that. It's not the by far best looking track mod in Assetto Corsa, but it's definitely serviceable, and it is a quite fun layout as well in Edmonton, Canada. You can find this one down in the link in the description below. Now we head over to Indonesia, where if there was ever going to be an F1 race here, it would probably be here. This is Mandalika International Circuit. I have covered this track previously, but has been recently updated to version 4.0, and it has changed pretty much the whole track, it seems like. Not in terms of the layout, of course, but in terms of its trackside details, its modeling, its textures, all of that good stuff. And this is a very, very high quality track. It's made by Liano Projects over on Race Department. It's 4.3 kilometers long, and it has 30 pits as well. So whether you're trying to run F1, WEC, or GT grids around here, you will be able to do so. It's right near the coast so you got nice ocean views, and there's even some mansions in the middle of the track as well. So, I mean, hey, I guess what's not to love there, right? You could find this one down in the link in the description below. And finally on today's list, we are heading once again back to 1988 and heading over to Suzuka. This track is pretty much timeless, and for the most part it is unchanged. However, some corners are a little bit different compared to what you're used to today, and of course all of the surrounding trackside detail and scenery looks very, very different compared to what it is today. 5.9 kilometers long. It has 30 pits as well, so whether you're trying to run F1 or GT around here, you should have enough grid spots. This is once again made by Rainmaker, and he also includes a no chicane layout as well. So if you want to try Suzuka back in the 80s without that final chicane, you can do so. And especially in RSS's newly updated GT pack, it is a ton of fun. Very, very high quality track, super nice looking. If you love historic tracks, I'm sure you're already familiar with Rainmaker's work. This one is no different, and you can find it down in the link in the description below. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. If you did enjoy this video, a like and a sub would mean a lot. Once again, be sure to check out my second channel, JC Racing. That will be the top link in the description below. But thank you for watching again, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.